Today I'm with MJ. She is a sophomore at Ohio State University, and we are talking about where her friends and students look for a place to live. So MJ, tell us, what's the most important thing in helping you to figure out where you're going to live?
I would definitely probably say my friends and just my friends' opinions.
Mostly your friends is where it starts?
Yeah, definitely starts with friends.
And why are the friends so important to you?
Because you feel like you can relate to your friends, their opinions. Say I'm on campus and I see a flyer for Heritage Apartments. I have no idea, and this actually happened. I don't know anything about Heritage. I'm not going to go try to check that out. But say I see a flyer for the OC. Okay, the OC. Oh, my friend Emily lives there. And then I can relate that to experiences I've had. They do, pool parties in the summer. So I can think, oh yeah, I've been there. I went to a pool party with her. So I can relate that. Emily and the OC. But with the Heritage, I don't know anyone, that lives there. So I'm not going to check that out. If I, am looking for a place, I would go probably online first. And then go in, take a tour. But I just think with the friends, it's just, complexes have to realize that the friends, people hold their friends' opinions so high. If I wasn't allowed to attend that event with her, then, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have the same opinion at the OC.
Yeah. And companies or, apartment complexes need to realize that they're actually marketing when they let residents bring their friends because, then the friends get to check it out kind of while they're there and even get a feel for the atmosphere of the apartment when they're there.
So now everybody's kind of doing a little bit of word of mouth. Everybody's talking whether they live there or they don't live there.
Yeah, it's definitely word of mouth.
So you mentioned that, obviously you paid attention to a flyer and you noticed and you recognized the apartment community because you already have a friend who lives there, you've been to an event, so now you're ready to maybe take a look at that apartment community. What's the one piece of advice that you would give to a student housing community when you're coming to look for an apartment? What's the experience you're looking for?
Obviously someone that's going to sit down and take, the time to really explain to you, show you around. Also, I want some sort of brochure or something that I can take home with me. Yeah, I probably look the prices up online, but just so when I'm comparing, I'm probably not just going to be looking at just one place. So later on when I'm comparing, I want this sheet, and this sheet, so I can look and, start comparing different things. So I would just say, obviously, I want someone to take me around and stuff, but I want to leave with a brochure that's actually printed out.
You actually want to leave with something.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that you're not going to just look at one place. You're going to look at multiple places.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to really deciding and making that decision, what will you be looking at, or what will you and your friends be discussing on, what's going to help you make that decision?
I think there's a few things. Obviously, since we're students, we want something with a bus or, around CODA or something, the bus line.
So transportation to get you to campus.
Also, just the fact that if I already have friends that live at UV or OC or whatever, that's going to definitely impact it too, I think, where I already have friends living. I mean, obviously price is going to come into it too, but...
So besides price, the thing that you're going to do is obviously when you're narrowing it down between, let's say, maybe it's 3 or 4 apartment communities, you're going to then go to the next step of who else lives there and what those experiences that they've had.
Yep.
Great. Well, thank you so much for helping us and schooling all of us on what specifically is important to you. Thanks, MJ.
You're welcome.